Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We'll take a look at the Warriors, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And the confidence is at an all-time high for this group, knowing that they've won the 2 prior matchups. Get the win tonight, and they'll have the sweep of the season. Series.
Yeah, you know, Greg, the season series, being able to have those bragging rights throughout the summer is a motivating factor. But at the end of the day, it's just another regular season game for these guys.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Here's Irving, following the basket by Draymond Green.
Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Over in the corner, Barnes. The three-pointer, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Oklahoma City.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Smith hits them both.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Here is Love, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Kicks it out to James. Tries again. Rebounded by Bogut.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's Curry with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Greg on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kev, right now they have an advantage in the season series, winning the first 2 contests. And a big reason for that is their offense. Coach says that if they want to make it 3 wins, they'll have to continue to believe in their ability to fill it up. We have a gifted group here, he said. They just need to believe in themselves. We'll see if they can do that here, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure they're not going to ignore their duties at the defensive end, but getting their offense rolling has to be a main concern.
And I think that's exactly the focus. I mean, if they operate as efficiently as they're capable of, defense really won't be as much of an issue because they'll have so many points on the board.
And Thompson throws it down.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Irving attacking, played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 6.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Curry. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
LeBron dishes to Smith. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Klay Thompson.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And that one's good, Barnes.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was missing. Cast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Channing Frye's checked in. For Cleveland, Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the rejection by LeBron. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The drive by Green, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 6 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Iguodala no good. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that win, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the top rebounding teams in the league this season. The Warriors, 4th.
You know what? As a group, they've been very effective. It's not one guy just crashing the boards. It's a total team effort and a team attitude with this group. That's why they rank amongst the league leaders in rebounding.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And, you know, they'd say they were aggressive. The other guys might say they got a favorable whistle. We'll see if that continues tonight and what gives.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's James Jones in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Green in the post. Osgood on him. Just 5 on the clock. Good. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.